Hey guys, welcome back to Tremor Trails. Today's video is going to be different from the other kinds of videos we do. As you know, you guys that have been here for a while, our goal on this channel is to film a whole trail and give you a broad overview and understanding of what that trail looks like, so you can decide if your full-size vehicle will do it or if you want to do the kind of trail. However, today I broke the golden rule. On one of my maps, I didn't offline it and I missed a big section where I should have taken a left. Instead, I took a right, and I ended up pretty much smashing 4 trails all together. So today's video is going to be all about this incredible state park in Southern California. I'm glad we finally made it out here, the Anza-Borrego State Park. You guys out here in California, you have some gems on your hand. This park is a blast of an overlanding and off-roading and rock crawling kind of park. It stretches for thousands and thousands and thousands of acres all through the mountains and down in the washes. We're just going to kind of give you a whole highlight of what happened for us today out here on the trails. Here's the overview of what we did today, and then we will jump up on the trails and get going.
All right, Anza-Borrego State Park. This is the largest state park in the lower 48. It is massive. It's like over 900 square miles long, pretty much smack between San Diego and the Salton Sea. The trek we did this day was about 29 miles, and it took us around 4.5 hours, 5 hours or so. They pretty much have every kind of terrain you could possibly want in the state park. On our day, we did a lot of sand, a lot of loose sand. We did some rock crawling, and we ended up in the bottom of a bunch of different washes. The modes I used were all across the board. I used everything from 2-wheel drive to mud and ruts to 4-low. The 4x4 modes really got to work out on this day. There are all kind of highlights out here in the state park, as you can imagine, but for us, we did the mud caves and we did the Diablo drop-off on accident, which actually ended up being fun. That's about the middle of the video. Please remember that our cameras have stabilizers on them, so the hills are not going to appear steep and the bumps are not going to be as rough. Now let's go check this one out.
So we made it halfway. We are in the mud cave system. This is a really cool trail. I'm really surprised by it. There's a lot of people out here today, but everybody's friendly, everybody's cordial. You're being able to pass when you need to. This place kind of reminds me of what Moab is, only with sand. It's different. It's different from stuff that we've done in the past. You know, we're kind of used to the rock kind of canyons, and this is like just a sand. It's just a sandy wash that is hard enough that it stays in place. Really cool. So the cave system, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I do know that the state park doesn't recommend that you go climbing through the caves anymore because there was a death, I believe, in 2012, and you can't find maps for it from the state park. You can, if you're a spelunker or you want to explore some of these mud caves, you can still find the maps online though. So it looks like the trail from here is going to continue on down through the canyon for quite a ways. We're going to go explore that, see what it's all about. And then eventually I think we're going to get out of these big washes and probably back up to the top of the desert. So Nonetheless, this is a really fun trail so far. I can't wait to see what else is out there. Let's go. Well, all right, guys. Hope you can hear me. It's a little windy today. So I got some bad trail information, and we ended up on the Diablo Drop. Who knew? The Tremor performed flawlessly. There's a bunch of Jeeps and tacos and other things up there all kind of standing around waiting to see what happens. They're all like this, because it is a little bit nerve-wracking when you're standing at the top. But I just did a full send. The truck did fine. I put it in rock crawling mode and we just went straight down Diablo Drop. It was actually pretty fun. I'm a little pumped about it. I always love it when a Ford shows up to these places and shows them that we can do it too. So anyway, since I got bad trail information, we're still supposed to be on the Mud Caves Trail, and eventually that's going to tie into the first trail that we started at, but I'm not sure. So we're going to continue to take this wash and follow it down and just see what happens. On my mapping app right now, this trail is completely unmarked. So I don't know what waits us next, but if it's something fun like that, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna jump back in the truck, we're gonna head on back down the trail, and we will see what other mysterious thing awaits us. The scenery out here is beautiful. right, guys, so we figured out where we were. We took this long wash down Diablo Drop to what is now Pinyon Canyon Trail. So now we're going to be on Pinyon Canyon Trail. So it's kind of just been a change of plans today. So we're not going to finish out the mud caves trail because you can't really get back up Diablo Drop Off. We kind of committed and we're down here now. We're going to see what happens at the end of Pinyon Canyon. Let's go. Hey, so there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as we did. Like I mentioned in the intro, sometimes things just don't go as planned. We were originally trying to do the mud caves and the canyon with no name trail, and we ended up going down the Diablo Drop that you saw, and then we ended up in Pinyon Canyon, which is another incredible trail. I wasn't sure what I was thinking this morning when we got out on the trail. I was kind of like, it looks like we're just gonna be in some washes for today. And you are in washes, but these washes are 300, 400, 500 feet deep washes. There's really so much the state park has to offer, and today we really just scratched the surface. This place reminds me a little bit of Moab as far as the off-roading community goes. There's a few people that still need to work on their trail etiquette, but I would say for the most part, as busy as this place is, today is a Saturday at time of filming. We saw hundreds and hundreds of different people, but everybody was really cool, laid back. I didn't see anything that was like a bunch of drinking and partying. It was just good people out here enjoying what the state park is all about. Obviously, we won't do any reviews today, except that put this one on your list. It is a good time. Non-modified, super modified, any kind of vehicle will get you all around this state park. There's tons of stuff to see. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up down below. And until next time, we hope to see you guys out here on the trails. Bye.